Hello everyone, we'll be touring the Changjiang gunboat here in Qingdao today. So, we go in right here on the ramp. And then right here, the first thing they have is they have this big old 3-inch gun. And the wooden deck is veneered pretty nicely. I wonder if you can rotate it. Nah, you can't rotate it anymore. This would have been a 3-inch gun. And then here's would have been some ammunition hoist, I'm pretty sure. And then I can look inside there. It's a stateroom for the crew, or probably for the captain. So it's pretty nice. And this looks like another bedroom of some sort. So yeah, it's a pretty tiny little gunboat, but it's pretty cute anyways. So we walk ahead through here. We have some ammunition scuttles, I'm pretty sure. Just go down to the lower decks. The wooden deck is really nice. This is the kitchen for the boat. And it has the menu available and also how they just make the food. And they also have the ovens, which is pretty cute. It's a tiny kitchen. And then, it seems over here, there's a part between the decks. And right up here, we can climb onto the main deck, or the forward deck, it seems. So you got some the wind funnels down. This looks like a Type 94 or what was it? The Japanese 25mm gun. It looks like a Japanese gun, because it probably is. You got another 3-inch gun up here in the front, and then some capstan. So this thing wouldn't have been really fast for what she was. You get the bridge back there, and then we walk around right here. We can go on to the bridge area. So looks like there's some communication room. Nah, it's just a security guard room. Probably would have been a combat information center for how small it would have been. Alright, here you have the big old signal flags that go all the way up, and you also have the funnels. The two relatively small funnels right here. And find a way to climb up to the bridge level. So this is the bridge. And I can get the camera inside. How they steer the ship over there. You can see the other ships that they have at the museum right now. And they also have a super firing. This looks like a pom-pom, but at the same time looks like a replica pom-pom, because it probably is. Yeah, this is a pom-pom gun. Yeah, replica. And then you have these nets here to prevent you from falling off. And you get a pretty good view. So the bridge is pretty open right here. And you also get like more rangefinders up there, and the masts go all the way up. So then as we climb back around, we have the more funnels, and we have lifeboats here. We have this steel one, and then over here we have this metal one. And then there's these the light ports that go all the way down. There's another one of those lifeboats. And then this is one of the big wheels to steer the thing with, like the backup bridge. This is another Type 25mm Japanese-made gun. I don't know why they have all these on here. They got a searchlight up there too on the back mast. And then this looks like a Browning 50 cal. For some reason they have a Browning 50 cal right here. That's interesting. And then, yeah, right here we can get a good view back down to the main deck right there. And then circle back around. So these would have been the ventilation shafts to ventilate the lower decks on this thing. And then now let's go down to the interior. So it does have some air conditioning units. I doubt those were there when the ship was in action. And they also got some like fuel tanks up here. Pretty interesting stuff. So we climb down here, and then down another deck. So it's like a half deck, I guess. So there's some history behind the ship. Some newspapers about the ship. You got Mao there. Very tight decks to go in and out. Alright, that seems like pretty much all the ship toured around. You have this another passageway right through here. So this might be another room. So this is like just like more ship life things and also more Mao stuff. Pretty interesting. Yeah, this is pretty much the end of the tour. It's not too big of a ship. Wait a second, there's actually more stuff. There's a bathroom here, probably for the captain only. You got a pretty nice wooden toilet, and then you also have a bathtub right here. Oh yeah, and then this is the stateroom for probably the captain, and you got another room back there. It's pretty tiny though. Yeah, and then right here is the room for the captain. With his like desk and whatnot. And this is, yeah, that's pretty much it, the tour. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and share this video.